As a landlord and a property manager, sometimes you are a jack of all trade. So here I'm working on a house and it's getting colder, so I hit the heat, but it doesn't come on. So I'm going to troubleshoot this with you. If you have a gas furnace that just doesn't seem to be heating, it seems like the flames never start, this could be a real simple solution. In this case, it was an inducer motor that was spinning, but the vacuum sensor never picked that up. So it didn't know the inducer was running, so it didn't start the hot surface igniter. It didn't start the gas delivery, and pretty simple fix. Take a look. It is fairly new. I need to mount it to the wall, but it works. It should work fine. I've got it auto. I'm going to pop it up to about 80 just to make sure it will definitely kick on. But I'll take you through the steps of troubleshooting a furnace that keeps cycling, trying to turn on and fails, doesn't do anything, doesn't heat. Here we go. It's a Lennox unit. First thing, I hear the water heater, and the flue feels warm, so I know we've got gas. Okay, I did not bring my glasses today, so that's challenge number one. Okay, see that? The unit just kicked on. We've got gas here in the on position. I'm going to pull off the cover. We've got the inducer fan that is turning. Should turn for a little while, which will cause a vacuum to be pulled through this silicone straw. And that silicone straw will go to a little sensor right here. Let me get my light. Okay, so you can see the inducer motor is fine, spinning just fine. This silicone straw, the orange one, should be pulling a vacuum to the sensor, and once a vacuum is detected, you should get the heating element to light. And it is not lighting. So, if you take a look, down here there's, see this white stuff here? Effluent. You can see down here there's dust. A lot of times what will happen is we'll get a clog. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull that. We're going to, oh, you see this right here? We've got a break in this straw. So that could be causing an issue. Yeah, it fits on there very, very poorly. It turned off. Nothing happened. So first thing first, I'm gonna find the, here's the power box in here. This is where your electric comes in. You can see that goes to a switch. Now when you hit that switch, it powers off the entire unit. There's no electricity coming in. Okay, so now I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to remove this straw, and I'm going to blow on it, and we've got no problem there. It's clear. There's no obstruction. So now I'm going to take this straw and I'm going to cut off the part that is bad. See that? That way we can get a good seal. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pin. In this case, in my pocket, I happen to have a couple of paper clips. I'm going to take one of these paper clips and I am going to, you see in there, inside that little thing, it looks like it's got a bunch of white stuff. Well, it's probably clogged. And yeah, it seems like I can't get this paper clip all the way in. So that is a problem. So I'm going to try to hold the camera while I'm doing this. Okay, I was able to break through, get that all the way in. Okay, I don't know if you can see in there now, but it looks like it is fairly clear. So now I'm going to reinstall this little straw up here to the sensor, and then I'm going to pop this in. And that is a nice tight fit. So now what we're going to do is hit the power. Inducer motor's on. That should create the suction. Hopefully now that will work. And let's look in here to see for the glowing. There it is. See that? We got the igniter. Then we should get gas. This is the solenoid for the gas. It will open up. Yep, I heard it click. And we have the ignition. Okay, so sometimes if it short cycles and it gets to this point and it turns off, That means that you could have some buildup on your flame detector. Your flame detector goes right in front of the flame, and it gets hot, and it will, if it gets hot, well, then everything is perfect. It's fine. It'll stay on. Sometimes if you have carbon buildup, it won't detect the flame, and it'll shut off. So all you got to do is pull out that flame detector, rub it with a little bit of, I've got a little green scouring pad that's used for dish cleaning. You know, you don't want something super harsh. You don't want to use sandpaper. You can use some steel wool, but that little green dish scrubber thing works perfectly well. Let's see. Okay, I think we're okay now. This appears to be working. So let me see. I'm going to pop the cover back on. There we go. Ow! Burned myself on the flue. But we're good. Okay.